Good day, my name is Glenn and I'm going to be demonstrating to you how to do a rolling timesheet, or we might refer to as a weekly timesheet. When you get emailed the weekly timesheet, the email will look like this, saying something about a rolling daily timesheet, or it may even say weekly timesheet. But you open up the attachment. When you do, you'll see something that looks a little like this. It'll be an empty or blank timesheet listing all your employees, but with no times. First thing you'll do is enter your authorizer PIN. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. You would have been emailed your PIN number, so just use that, and it's unique to you, and you keep it on request changes. You will not put in, out, or break times. Those are for sites that have a clocking device on site. Because you're using the free timesheet system, you do not have a device on your site. You also will not use the column that says shifts. If you do see that, please ignore it. It does not affect you because you don't have a device. What you will be doing is capturing normal time. Now you'll notice here that I've already put in a whole bunch of normal time, 8 hours per day, 2 hours overtime for Saturday, 2 hours double time for Sunday. I've already pre-done that. But you can put it in by clicking the drop-down menu and changing it there. Or you can even copy it and paste it wherever you please. Either way, but you cannot type in these blocks. Unfortunately, we've locked that out. You can also make changes to costing information. I've also pre-done this before the video started, but on this day, I think it's the Wednesday, I took him off his cost center of EFLSA and put him on EF Agent. And put his level or his rate group on Slicer, took it off level 2 process worker to Slicer, and put his position as QA, from pins to QA. And you can do that for any day if they are moving around. When you're done and you've put in times for all your employees, like I've pre-done, check that you've selected request changes and that you've put in your authorizer PIN. If that's all correct, then you can do this one of two ways. Either you can save this as a file onto your desktop or onto your computer somewhere, create a new mail and attach it to the mail, or you can just go File, Share, Email, Send as Attachment. Now the email address that you're going to be sending to is called auto, there it is, auto@ersbiometrics.co.za. Please note that this is not a human being that you're emailing to. This is not monitored by a person, but it's monitored by a computer system. It'll be looking for your timesheet and checking that you've completed it correctly, and if you have, it's going to pull in all the changes you've requested. Please do not write, "Hi, how are you?" No one's going to read that. It's going to be a waste of your time. So just leave that blank. Just give us your attachment and then send it. When you have sent it, you would receive a new email, and it's going to look a little like this. Same timesheet, same employees, same date range, but now it's going to have the normal time you captured, as well as the changes in costing information to the cost center, to the rate group, and to the position that you've put in there. You can check it and make sure that you're happy with everything. If you are happy with all the times that your employees are getting total hours correct, then you can change the action of the timesheet from request changes to approve hours. And you can put in your authorizer PIN, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and email it back to the system. File, Share, Email, Send as Attachment. And again, sending it to auto@ersbiometrics.co.za and send. After you've approved your timesheet, you'll get a third email, which will look like this. This is a weekly confirmation timesheet saying it was approved by who and when, and it'll give you a summary of Monday of all the times that the person was approved. And this is just for your record. It's going to be sent to all role players, to yourself. If you are the client, it'll be sent to you. It'll be sent to your labor broker or your temporary employment staff, the permanent staff that deal with your timesheets, as well as to payroll, just to keep a record of what was confirmed, in case there's any queries about timesheets. If there are any issues or confusions, any questions, please feel free to mail us at freetimesheets@adcorp.co.za. If you're a client outside of our network, you can write us an email like that. If you're if you're part of the AdCorp group or part of one of our temporary employment companies, then you can double click on free timesheets and you'll see a menu that pops up and looks like this, where you can click here, this is Microsoft Link. It's our internal chat. You can chat to us, or you can do an internal phone call. We'd suggest using the chat function because that doesn't use much data, but it's an online real-time chat where you can ask us questions and we will answer them as best as we can over the chat. All right, thank you very much for watching this. I wish you all the best of luck with your timesheets. Enjoy.